Mr. C, first up, let's talk about the weather.
Good luck with that.
The weather. Being African Caribbean to me means like the weather can cause a potential problem when I'm traveling on the bus. Because if you're English and you open the window, trust no semi I gotta close it back.
We're talking about the weather.
Yeah. Because they think fat people don't get cold, innit?
Yeah. The weather.
Do you get cold?
I get cold all the time.
Nah.
Old people come up to me and say to me, "You can't feel that," and I'm thinking, "Am I dead?" Do you know what I mean? I don't know about you, Don.
I don't get cold because I wear thermals. I keep myself warm. I'm not one of them girls who don't put on clothes underneath. I keep warm all the time. I don't know how you get.
No, but
you
it's
don't get
cold
cold
out there. You ain't got nothing on like
I've
that.
got clothes on. You just can't see it because you know what? Maybe your fat's tucked up in it. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Lord.
Fat girl to fat girl, man. Fat girl to fat girl.
The next topic we're going to do is discipline. And I know, being from an African Caribbean background, everyone will have a story on discipline.
What's yours?
Whenever I think about discipline, it reminds me of time. Growing up, I had 3 younger brothers, and we also had a dog in our house. The dog was called Blackie. I don't know why people laugh at that, but actually it was. And I grew up in the 70s, so you could call your dog Blackie and no one would think anything of it back then. Blackie was a black mongrel, and he was like one of the boys, which meant, unfortunately for Blackie, that when we were being disciplined, or as we called it in Hackney, beaten, and he would sort of start barking at my mum, that Blackie would get peace too. So that's my story on discipline.
I got beaten. I don't beat my kids. I remember once, I never told anyone this, I got beaten with the banister.
Different type of beating. Having a fight and losing, getting beaten in a fight. If you've got a Jamaican father, they're very strange. They've got a strange take on this. They hear you had a fight and you lost, you got beat. My daddy would send you back to fight the guy who just bust it up. I'm not kidding this shit, and you lose again and he send you back to fight him again. And you have to point out to your old man that you're 7 and the other you is like 11. You get me? Sorry, so daddy, wherever you are, rest in peace, but that was messed up. Thank you.
I'm like some of the fellow comedians, have children, and I don't beat my children, but I use passed down for generations psychology, and I use my brain on my children as I box, and my boys are big. What I do, I skip past the room to let them know.
Daddy still got it.
I still got it.
2 more quick ones. This one is on sports.
Do I look like I know anything about sports?
This next one's going to be home life and home routines.
Home life to me is my mum cooking rice and peas on a Sunday and eating the leftovers on the Monday.
Home life and routine for me is whatever my missus told me for doing it.
Our next subject is, in our community, why do we have a fear of injections?
Being Caribbean, fear of needles is very interesting, fear of needles. I don't think black people or the Caribbean community fear needles as much as they fear the person injecting you. Now, we've all heard stories of people struggling to find the vein in which to draw. If you're going to be taking blood from somebody from a Caribbean, know what you're doing, because confidence is king. Right, Spoonie? You go and you say, sit down, I'll strap you, boom! Put the needle in, don't be messing about feeling and testing. There's the vein, have it. All right? Have it. Because I think the Caribbean community would appreciate, a nurse or somebody who's taking the blood, a phlebotomist. Sorry, Spoonie, I'll explain that to you later. Taking the blood to be confident in their actions, all right? Yeah? Thank you.
Well, I think they'd be confident in their actions if you lot would leave all that fatty food alone. Cow fat, well, that's why they can't find the veins covered in fat. Yeah, be slim like me, leave it alone, eat veg.
For some strange reason, as an Afro-Caribbean community, we seem to be worried, and there's this stigma about going to get an injection, get it done. Because, and the thing is, if you're worried about an injection, come on, do what I did. I was nervous, so I read up on it. You can actually give a little bit of saliva, and then before you have to have an injection or any bone marrow taken out of you, just go and spit into something. And I know a lot of you, even though you say you don't, do spit into something.